Welcome back to Blooming Rose Academy English classes, class 8. Today I will tell you the exercise of your English supplementary first lesson, how the camel got his hump. And at the page number 6 in your book has been given, discuss the following topics in group. And we have only to make discussion of such type of questions. And first question that is given in your book on page number 6 is that, can this story be factually true? Means that, is this story that how the camel got his hump is really true or not? Then students, our answer is no. The story is not factually true. It is just an imaginary one. Why? Because in this story has been given that the camel does not work properly, so he got his hump, and the jinn had given a hump on his back, for he had not worked for 3 days. As we know that we are at present living in the era of science, and science does not believe in any jinn, ghost, etc. And this story is totally based on the decision of a jinn. So we can't say that this story is factually really true. This is not true. It is only an imaginary, because most of the ghost stories are imaginary. Okay. Second question: what according to you the story about? And there are given 4 topics, 4 options. The first option is of second question: how the world began, why everyone should do his or her share of work seriously, how animals are important to humans, how the camel got his hump. So our answer is fourth option, and the fourth option of that 4 alternatives is how the camel got his hump. So our answer will be how the camel got his hump, because this story is only given that how the camel got his hump. Now question number 3: what did you do over the weekend? Were you generally active or idle? Please check your bag before starting to discuss or answer the questions. In this question you are asking that if on the weekend, like Saturday or Sunday, if you don't work, you only take rest, play and watch your favorite TV serial or etc., you go to movie. Then when you don't work, then do you have a hump on your back or not? Then it's obvious that we don't have any back, we don't have any hump on our back. So our answer will be just like this: on weekend I got up late and relaxed. It is generally obvious that when we get a holiday on Sunday, then in the morning we get up very late, and then late evening I watched my favorite TV serial. And it is also true that on the holiday we watch our TV serial, we also go to movies, we also go for shopping or movies. I played cricket in the afternoon. It is also true. I have checked my bag and there is no harm. It's real that if we play, we watch TV serial, we sleep most of the time in a day on holiday, yet there is no harm on our back. It is a reality that we are discussing. Now, next question, last one. There are 2 broadly categories of workers: those who prefer to do today what they can do tomorrow, and those who prefer to do tomorrow what they can do today. Where do you belong? Means that there are 2 kinds of people. Some people think that I will finish my work today, then tomorrow they are free to do next work. And some people think that no, I will not do it today, I will do tomorrow. If you postpone your work of today for tomorrow, tomorrow you will complete the work of today, and the work of tomorrow you will next postpone to next day. Means that you will always be late for one day. the last line, what does it ask to you? Where do you belong? Means that what kind of thinking do you keep in your mind? Then what will be our answer? I prefer, I want to do my work promptly. Promptly means in a very well, on time and well in time. I want to finish my work on time so that I could do the next work onwards tomorrow. We should be punctual, devoted to our work, and we should always try to improve in our life. That's why these were the answer of these questions, and if you have any doubt, then you can ask a question. And now students, you complete your copy and submit to school so that your copy could be checked. And today this lesson is finished, so next time or next your test will be taken soon. Thank you.